Okay, scholars, we are writing linear equations in the slope-intercept form, and that is our goal. For example 1, we are going to use the slope and the y-intercept to write an equation. So example 1 reads, write an equation of a line with the slope of -4 and a y-intercept of -6. Positive 6. Look at the solution. This is the slope, is a equation of a line, slope-intercept form. We have stated in a prior video that M is the slope and B is the intercept. This is going to be reviewed for some of us because we did some of this in class, but it has to be done. Everybody should do it. So now we're going to substitute our slope into the equation. So -4x plus b is our intercept, and that would be 6. So again, we substituted -4 for the m
and 6 for the b. And that is all. You are just writing it in slope-intercept form. So here, let's do the guided practice together. You should do this as we are doing this. Write an equation of the line given the slope and the y-intercept. So again, we said the equation of a line, and you must write it every time, is y equals mx plus b. The slope is 8, and the intercept is -5. So our equation is y equals 8x, either plus -5, you can write it like that if it helps you remember, or you can write it 8x minus 5. Either way is correct. I prefer this one. I prefer that you learn it that way, but if it does help you, you can write it this way as well. So let's do number 2. The slope is 2/3, and the intercept is -2. Again, the equation is y equals mx plus b, and you must write the equation to get full credit. Y equals mx plus b. So our slope is 2/3, so y equals 2/3 x, and our intercept is -2 minus 2, and this is our answer. I want you to do number 3 and number 4 on your own. Your instructions will be to take a picture of these pages and upload them to Teams in the chat so that I can see your notes. I will give you a grade for these notes, a separate grade for these notes in the grade book. You'll see it appear in the grade book as something that needs to be completed. Right. Let's go on to the next page. And if I'm going too fast, feel free to stop the video so that you can catch up. All right. This says write an equation of a line given 2 points. So we're going to use this graph and these 2 points to calculate the slope. This part is also review. I'm going to erase this because I want to make it bigger so that we can identify our slope. Identify our points. This part is also review. Again, you're going to label your points. This is x1 and y1, x2 and y2. And remember, we read from left to right. So if we start reading, this is the first point we come to on the graph. That's the first point that we come to, so that's going to be your first point. Okay? I want to say start reading from the left to to the right. And this will tell you, it will help you figure out which point to start with. So we're going to start with that one, because if we read the graph from left to right, this will be the first point we come to. So we're going to fill this in. We're going to calculate the slope. Step 1. So we take y2, which is here. It's -2 minus y1, which is 4, over x2, which is 3, minus 0. Okay? So -2 minus 4 is -6. 3 minus 0 is 3. And when we simplify this fraction, nope, I want to write that in red. Sorry, guys. Oh, I did it again. Y'all have to forgive me. Y'all know I had surgery today, right? These meds are, awesome. Here we go. Simplify the fraction. So when we divide -6 by +3, we get -2. And that is our answer. For step 1. We've calculated the slope. So this is the slope. Then you're going to write an equation of the line that crosses the y-axis at, let's go back up. It crosses the y-axis right here. That's your intercept. It crosses the y-axis at y equals 4, +4. So the y-intercept is +4. Actually, it crosses the y-axis at 0, 4, because when you're graphing it, let me get another color. No, purple. Okay, that's a purple. Okay, so I'm gonna erase a little bit here, so that all of this red is not, okay, so we can catch it better. Okay, so the graph crosses the x-axis right here. That is your y-intercept, because it crosses the y-axis at 0.04. Okay, so it crosses the y-axis at 0.04. So the intercept is 4. Right? So now we're going to plug it in. So y equals mx plus b says write the slope-intercept form, which is this equation right here. Your slope is -2 and your b is 4. So we substitute -2 for m, because that's the slope, and 4 for b, which is the y-intercept. I want you to do number 5 on your own. I am confident that you will get it correct. If not, then I'll go over it again and you can try it again. All right, example number 3. This is the last example. Find the slope or the y-intercept given a point. So it says, find the value of m or b if the given line passes through a given point. So this is the point. Again, this is your x and your y, and all you are doing is substituting here. So let's look at number A. It says substitute the coordinates of the given point into the equation and solve for m. Okay, we're going to solve for m. That's important information. You should highlight that. As a matter of fact, I'm going to highlight that. Let's see. Let's give out the purple and get a yellow highlighter. We're going to solve for m. So, it says, it says write the original equation. So we know it's y equals mx plus b. Then we're going to substitute -2 for x and -5 for y. So y is going to be -5. -5 m times -2 minus 1. Right? Now, the next step is to add 1 to both sides, because we talked last week about getting things on one side of the equation. So we're solving for m, so we need to move this to the other side. And when we move it to the other side, it becomes positive. We said that it becomes the opposite of what it is. So +1 minus 5 is -4. And then we still have our -2m. -4 equals 2m. So we need to divide each side by -2 to get m by itself. So we're going to do that here. This cancels. M is by itself. -4 divided by -2 is +2. And this is your answer. Now for answer B, it says substitute the coordinates of the given point into the equation and solve for B. The original equation is y equals 4x plus b, and the point is 1 and 1. So this is your x and this is your y. You're going to substitute y in, so that's going to be 1. You're going to substitute x in, that's also going to be 1. So it says substitute 1 for y and 1 for x. And then we're going to multiply, that's this part here. So 1 equals 4 plus b. Now we are going to take, we need to get b by itself, so we're going to move 4 to the other side. And because it's positive, now when we move it, it's going to be -3. So it's -3 plus 1. And this is a typo. Oh, no, it isn't. We're going to subtract, 4 from both sides. So instead of doing that, because we don't have enough room, we're going to move it instead, just like we did. We'll just move it to the other side. And let me make that better for you, because I know you're going to be like, Ms. Rickman, what is that? Okay, so -4. Okay, then when we do that, -4 plus 1 is -3. And our intercept is -3. Now, I was going to do these with you, but I want to see how well you can do it on your own. Remember that in the first one, you're solving for B. That's the one we just did. Go back and read your notes if you need to. And then the second one, we're solving for M. Your homework for this will be to complete the notes, the note-taking guide, which is what this is. And I'm going to call it the NTG, moving forward. 2, you're going to glue it in. 3, you're going to take a picture. and send to Rickman. That's 100 points each page. And then 4, you're going to complete the worksheet. That the sub passed out. Okay? Then you're going to take a picture of that and send that to me so that I know that you did your homework. All of these things will be in Teams so that you can know what's due. All of the instructions. So good luck. Good luck. I think you can do it. All right. Talk soon. If you need help, don't forget to reach out to me on Teams. All right. Talk soon.